viewers, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today let's start the discussion with a statement. We are all mirrors and what we see in others reflects what we look inside ourselves. The mirror part. Today for my discussion I have taken a poem Mirror written by Sylvia Plath, a great American poet and a writer who lived in between 1932 to 1963. It is said that Sylvia has written this poem Mirror after delivering her first child in 1961. Here is the poem Mirror by Sylvia Plath. I am silver and exact. I have no preconceptions. The narrator directly introduces the mirror who is telling the story directly to the readers. I am silver, so mirror is speaking. I am silver and exact, so I will give you the exact copy, reflection, whatever comes in front of me. I have no preconceptions. I will not hide anything. I have no preconceived notions at all. I will give you exact copy, whatever comes in front of me, exact reflection. Whatever I see, I swallow immediately, just as it is. Whatever I see, I swallow immediately, and I will give you the reflection as it is, exact copy. Just as it is, clearly, without hiding anything. That's it. Unlisted by love or dislike. So I will not be attached with the image, the reflection part. I am here and I am going to give you the exact reflection, just as it is. The mirror is speaking further. I am not cruel, only truthful. So I will not do any hide and seek here. I will give you the exact reflection. I am not cruel. I am expected as a mirror to execute, or I am as a mirror, I am supposed to give you the exact reflection. Only truthful, I am very honest. I will not have any inhibitions, preconceived notions. I will give you the exact, just as it is coffee, as it is reflections. Further, the eye of a little god, four cornered. So I will work, the mirror is speaking now to the reader, the eye of a little god. I will be like a little god, four cornered. From four corners of the world. So from any angle, wherever the image comes, I am going to reflect it as it is, without preconceived notions, without any inhibitions. This is what the first stanza is all about. Most of the time I meditate on the opposite wall. So I will be on the opposite wall waiting for any images to come to reflect as it is. Most of the time I meditate, waiting, that is the part. It is pink with speckles. So the wall, whatever the mirror is looking at, almost 24/7, non-stop, opposite wall, I am looking at the wall and I am meditating. How is the wall look like? Pink with speckles, dark spots are there and all that. I have looked at it so long, I think it is a part of my heart. So it is almost like, non-stop for days, months and years, I have looked at it, that wall, so long, I think it is a part of my heart. Earlier, I am truthful, reflecting as it is the images. Now I am reflecting the image of the wall, but it flickers. Sometimes there will be change, maybe in darkness or some insects or any images comes, but it flickers, moves, faces in darkness. Sometimes I cannot reflect the wall as it is non-stop, because sometimes it flickers, that part. Why? Some faces and darkness separates us over and over, night time or during the any character coming. Faces and darkness separate us. Us means here the mirror as well as the wall part. So in the first stanza, the poet introducing the mirror, who seems to be like a god, reflecting the images as it is, without inhibiting, without hiding anything. That is the work of the mirror. It is explaining directly to the readers here. The second stanza now, other than the wall, there is an image, there is a character entering here, a woman. Now I am a lake. Almost now I have turned into a lake while a woman bends over me. So there is a character being introduced. Sylvia is introducing a woman who wants to see her reflection, bends over me, the mirror, searching my reaches for what she really is. Very interesting now. So now the woman who has entered now, she is looking at her own reflection, searching my reaches. She seems to be almost, she seems to be bending over me, bends over me, reaching for what she really is. So it is almost like the woman seems to be not happy with the reflection, whatever she is looking at in the mirror, whatever her picture is, and she started to look at maybe some of the features or the characters which she has lost over a period of time. See, it's almost a woman bending over me and searching what she really is. So it is almost like the woman is having a more expectation from the mirror, where she is not happy with the picture, whatever the mirror is reflecting at, and she wants to look at the real image, the character part. Okay, then she turns to those layers, candles or the moon. So those layers, it is maybe the masculine gender who are appreciating her, the beauty part. The woman seems to be searching her beauty, the candles, the lights, or the moon part, where she wants to see in that light her actual reflection, her actual face. She seems to be searching that in me, bending over me, searching the real face of her. Further, I see her back and reflect it faithfully. She seems to be moving, going here and there, and even when she turns back, I see her back and reflect it faithfully. Even as a mirror, I am reflecting it faithfully. Earlier truthful, now faithfully I am reflecting her image, the reflection part. Still the woman seems to be bending over me, searching what she really is. So it is as if the character woman, the poet is trying to introduce, making us understand that as a human being, especially the feminine gender, the mirror part and all, she seems to be looking into her actual character, whether she has lost the beauty part, and she seems to be very much worried. That reflection, she is not happy with that. So the reflection of the mirror seems to be not convincing as it was earlier. Further in the second stanza, she rewards me with tears and an agitation of the hands. Earlier, the same lady seems to be bending over the mirror and started to search original self, original face of her. She rewards me, the mirror, the character, woman, with tears and an agitation of the hands. Tears. She seems to be dull, upset, and she's crying, expressing her sorrow, and agitation of the hands. Agitation as if, uneasiness, little disturbed look. And that is being, so it is almost like the mirror is giving us a documentation, what happened in that day particularly, whole day. The mirror in a detached manner is explaining all the events to the reader. Further, I am important to her. So here, I means here the mirror, her means the woman character. So what the mirror is telling, I am very important to her. So what it means for the feminine gender, in the male dominated society. So for a woman, beauty play a very dominant role. Okay, she has to look after her beauty and things like that. So the year 1961, when our Sylvia the poet has written, after delivering the first child, maybe we can trace the elements of what might have happened in her mind after delivering the child, the beauty part. It is almost like the poet seems to be looking at her original self earlier, before delivery as well as after delivery. She may be analyzing. So through this poem, we can understand the actual face of the poet as well as that character woman. So we can find that it is almost like autobiographical sketch. I am important to her. So the mirror is telling that, it is documenting, mirror is telling that this lady, for this lady, mirror is very much important, as well as her reflection, the original self. She comes and goes. Very interesting. She is not happy with looking at her reflection once. Many times she used to come and go. So it is almost like she seems to be having a conversation with her own reflection, her own self, her own lost beauty and all that. She comes and goes. And that's also very interesting. So the feminine gender in a male dominated society where beauty play a very important role, she wants to concentrate on her that image, the face, the original self, that part. Further, each morning it is her face that replaces the darkness. So once again it is not only she comes and goes, it is almost like each morning, everyday morning, it is her faces. It is her faces that replaces the darkness. So the mirror is very honest here, truthful. It is almost like whole day the woman seems to be looking at her own image, the reflection part, crying, agitation of the hands. She seems to be conversing, in a very upset manner, dull manner, agitated further, and she seems to be looking at her own face as if she has lost something, the beauty part. That as a reader we need to analyze. In me, in the mirror, she has droned a young girl very beautifully. The process of aging is coming here. So the poet Sylvia, indirectly she is trying to analyze through this, making the reader understand as a student of literature. In me she has droned a young girl. So over a period of time, in the mirror, she has already droned a young girl. So over a period of time, she is no longer a young girl now. She has moved on now. She has already delivered a baby and she has become a woman, and she has already lost a part of her beauty. She has droned a young girl, and in me, old woman rises towards her day after day like a terrible fish. So very beautiful image is coming here in the last line. We can analyze what is that. The woman whom we are discussing, the poet is telling, she has droned a young girl, almost, okay? She has grown up now. She is no longer the young girl now. She has moved further. The process of aging has happened. That is the direct image here. And in me, old woman rises towards her day after day like a terrible fish. Fish, you know the scales of that, okay? Over a period of, see, terrible fish. No, like a terrible fish, the woman seems to be very much upset, looking at her own face, her own image, her own changed, the beautiful face of earlier young woman to a grown-up. The concept of young girl to a woman now. So that's what she seems to be. Agitation, full of tears, she seems to be conversing, explaining to the mirror how she was earlier, now how she has become. Okay, it is almost like a dialogue between the woman and the mirror is happening. Okay, so this change the poet is highlighting in the entire poem Mirror. So we have two stanzas where the first part is the wall part, the poet is concentrating. Second part where the woman seems to be looking at her own lost image, the beauty and all that is being highlighted. Finally, we have reached the conclusion part where some of the important points of the poem Mirror by Sylvia Plath I have compiled. The mirror is almost like a personified image of the mirror we are looking here. I am silver, I am exact, the very first line. So the poet starts the poem with the personified image of the mirror, as if the mirror is speaking to the reader. It is an entirely different concept, okay? The mirror and all that, okay? I am exact, I am silver, I am exact. So exact means I am going to give you the exact reflection. I am not going to do any hide and seek there. I am not having any preconceived notions in that part. I am exact. I will see and swallow. Whatever images comes in front of me, I see and swallow, and I will give you the exact replica. I will give you the exact reflection further. As it is, I am truthful. So very interesting part. So in the first para, the poet is trying to tell through the image of the mirror. The mirror is, it will see and swallow everything, whatever comes in front of me. It will be exact and truthful because of that, and it is almost like the poet is trying to tell that mirror has become divine, God-like, for cornered, okay, and it will reflect the wall as it is completely. So a divine self which is not hiding anything, it will reflect an exact image further. Second part of the poem, we will find the woman, the poet who has delivered the baby. The woman is searching her original self, whether she has lost the beauty part. She is very much conscious of herself. Woman, it is almost like woman is looking at, bending over the mirror, and she is searching her original beautiful face earlier, that part, as if she has lost that. Woman droned a girl and searching what she really is. It is almost like that. So woman is searching in the mirror what she really is, because she seems to be that young girl. She has grown the young girl, and she is no more the young girl now. She has moved on, and over a period of time, not only she moved on, the process of aging is happening. See that she droned a girl, and now she is searching what she really is. So the woman seems to be not happy with the reflection of the mirror, though it is truthful, like God, it is reflecting as it is. Still, the woman seems to be having more expectation. She is not happy. Okay, further. In the lake, as if she is looking into the lake, the exact reflection further, and the candlelight part, and like a fish, she seems to be very much disturbed, upset, and she started to feel that she has lost the beauty. In the male-dominated society is being highlighted. Finally, the woman is seeing and reflecting. She seems to be analyzing the reflection, whatever the mirror is giving, and started to see whether she is the real self or she has lost anything further. And here we can analyze the concept of changing face over a period of time, as well as the process of aging as well as death. So Sylvia Plath in the poem Mirror, she is highlighting both these concepts, the process of aging as well as death, from the woman's point of view, feminine way of interpretation. Further, the poem also highlights that mirror is a symbol of spirituality, light. It is a symbol of awareness in each of us. So as a reader, student of literature, we need to analyze. Mirror is a symbol. Spiritually, we are analyzing, we are looking at our own face, reflection, introspecting. So self-reflection also can be analyzed. It is not only the symbolically the woman is looking at a mirror, a human being looking at a mirror and analyzing whatever we are lost, that part. So life is nothing but acceptance. We need to accept life as it comes, and we have to accept this also. That is, what is that? Gracefully accepting the aging part. Okay, aging gracefully. There should not be any type of hiding. We should accept it in a graceful manner, and we have to move further. So we have to accept that life, that part. So metaphorically it is being highlighted. So what is the poem is all about? Acceptance of life, acceptance of age in a graceful manner we need to analyze. We should not be agitated, we should not be disturbed like the woman. Further, we only pursue, so very interesting statement I want to highlight here. We only pursue what we intend to see in a mirror always. By this statement, woman intends to pursue what she wants to see in a mirror as well as the reflection of her true self. Further, mirror remain as it is. Mirror has not changed a bit. Whereas we find the young girl becoming a woman here. There is change in the woman character only. She has moved on, the beauty part. Further, mirror is unbiased. It is not changing a bit. It is like God, it is reflecting, it is doing its duty like a God. And mirrors, metaphorically as well as spiritually, it means light. It is enlightening, that part. Okay, the mirror helps an individual to introspect, analyze his original self. Okay, and also the process of aging is being highlighted. What is that aging? It is nothing but the young girl becoming the woman, that part. That we need to analyze over a period of time further. And the poem also reflects on the very interesting thought that in here we find a mirror. So in the mirror we will find an image which will reflect the face of an individual or face of a person or anything, a wall maybe, abstracted, whatever. It will reflect as it is. So image of an individual is reflected. But is it the real face? No. It is not the real self, because the identity to the world is entirely different. The mirror can reflect only the human being who comes in front of him as it is. It can reflect, whereas the original self which that human being is going to exhibit, show to the entire world, may be different. That mirror has a limitation. So mirror cannot reflect the entire original self. That part I am trying to highlight here. The poem also, it tells that mirror can highlight, reflect only the true face, but the original identity of an individual is entirely different. He can make hide and seek. Okay, whereas the original self only the individual can exhibit, not the mirror. Mirror has a limitations. Okay, so the concept of inner as well as outer mass face is also being highlighted. So the inner mass an individual can hide from a mirror, whereas the outer face a mirror can exhibit. So ultimately the poem is almost like introspection. Spiritual means a light and all that. So Sylvia Plath's mirror makes the reader to analyze, understand the true reflection of one's face as well as one's identity. The mirror can exhibit or give us the reflection of one's face, not the original character. Original character an individual can hide, and that is the truth. That is the truth Sylvia Plath is trying to tell, because the world is able to see the actual character of a human being, whereas the mirror cannot highlight that. Mirror cannot exhibit that part. That's what is the poem is all about, mirror. So Sylvia Plath's poem Mirror helped us to analyze, understand the reflection part as well as our own original face, as well as the hidden mass, hidden character of individual ourselves. Hope this poem makes the reader, the students of literature, to introspect, analyze, for a better and meaningful life. Consider to like and subscribe. Thank you.